Dazzle Wind Ranger lane actually is the side lane.
Yeah, it seems a little weird. They're going to go for it underneath the tower. Tofu managed to bait them in a little bit, hits him with the double avalanche. A lot of damage returned back, and Pure keeps going that direction. He will be cut down very easily, and Toronto Tokyo might join him as well. Ace and Tofu chased a little bit there, met with some from Save and Nightfall, though. Either way, the damage is done. The first blood is taken over to Gaming Gladiator.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Over to you, Austin.
Stop.
All right, that was the last one, I promise.
Ace is gonna die, but they do manage to get the kill first. But all importantly, the Lotus is up for grabs, and Tofu managed to snatch it away from Nightfall.
Nice Lotus
By using the toss.
Pure is still suffering. He just can't get like a high enough HP pool to sit on the lane. It is giving a decent amount of space over to Ratio. They got the cheeky kill on the Phoenix, but they're not pressuring the Terrorblade. Yes, laning phase. Better than I expected. Taking it to BETBOOM on a lot of these lanes. And
Huskar only has 19 denies. They're going to turn back around. Here, it's going to be a lot of magic damage dealt back to the Terrorblade. Not enough to kill him, but they will lead. Oh, they don't actually get him with a beautiful stroke from Save.
Structures are fortified.
All right, you don't have to say it, but we're all thinking.
Make sure that you can't maintain that poison touch you're looking for.
That's annoying. And BETBOOM are going to try and make this mirror move on the other side of the map, but they have a lot more spell damage to throw into the defenseless Terrorblade here.
Who is still silent, but the Ghost ends up dying, and Celery running interception, beautifully covering both Toronto Tokyo and Save into slow. The damage over time is going to burn out both of them with the Sun Ray. Yeah, he's got a fade.
Oh, what a disaster.
Yeah, that felt like it was guaranteed.
Not having a second point hook stop, I'm not going to say it cost. It's definitely not a miss skill, right?
Is it not a miss skill? I feel like all the Centaurs I watch nowadays do not go retaliate.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay.
Well,
Here gets it in the end somehow.
He went too
He's going for the kill on Celery.
I just want to die.
Okay. I mean, it would have been sick if he got the double edge there and somehow got that kill, died to the tower.
What is going on here?
Is under attack.
Twitch is getting stuck. Rest of the cores in net worth, obviously his one-to-one matchup is pretty rough, but
I mean, his net worth looks fine. I don't really know how. Because he's 30 CS behind and
frankly,
30
GPK
denies
dies
behind.
here to look a whole lot better. The Avalanche, though, they got to chase him down. Dude.
What a sick rotation from Dyrachio.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
What the hell is this rotation, honestly?
How active he is with hard carries, yeah? What is that?
We're going to see Quinn go down here. Uphill misses. Is it actually going to save him?
No. Stampede runs him over. They're going to get a return kill out of it, though, maybe, with the toss back on a Save. Save is doing what damage he can before he falls, allowing GPK to have a chance to pick something else in return, but he has no level of his ultimate.
He's just playing for the farm. Villain Major.
Radiant are scanning.
Team OG. No tail, parry Terrorblade. Rotated into mid and ganked mid at like level 4 or 5.
That's
I remember that game.
deep knowledge right there.
Yeah, and nobody can counteract that because none of you are all going to.
Yeah, nobody possibly remembers that, so you could just throw crap.
I remember that discussion. I don't remember what the conclusion was.
Well, it worked for him, and it is still working, so apparently there's something to that. GPK is not going to be able to deal with all of these various damage sources. Eventually he's going to take out here. BETBOOM do have some heroes in a position looking to punish.
Second. Cheaper salves.
Three couriers.
Lobby.
Toronto Tokyo getting a punch in before he is still going to be in some trouble. They have the ink swell, but Toku's going to cover. Yeah.
So you must have some strong opinions on it now that you've lost like 800 MR to it.
Ace. He's going to get a push. No.
Nice combo.
Straight to the base. And they have actually some chain stunts they can be using on Dyrachio here with Pure coming in through the side. Has to use stun on a Tofu, which means Dyrachio is still alive, looking for a Thunder opportunity. He's going to push back some of these heroes, and they are too scared to keep going on the side of BETBOOM. A reset, especially with Quinn coming in hot with this Ace Rune. He'll run down the Save. Something out of it, at least.
It'll be a 2 for 1 year. I'm sure he will do his best to cast this. Nice little Ace rotation for him. Again, catching up in this game off the rough Huskar lane. And another rotation from Dyrachio that would have been terrible if he goes down there because he just rushed Midas.
Hey, he's just going to shard. I'm not going to be able to chain this very well.
tumbler action.
You're really trying for this one. He does have save right behind him. With the Inkswell and the silence, they can bring down Duraccio solo. Can work, and I think it does work against Terrorblade specifically. I think most of the time it's a bad idea. Usually Ben's just trying some weird shit. You know?
I mean, but that's Dota 2, right? You
Under
pick
attack.
the tools. Caught. It might be the counter smoke. Blink up on Tofu. He's gonna toss him in.
Okay, there goes his Aegis. Beautiful stop though. On the three from here with a snowball over the three as well. It's beautiful stuff with a double edge onto these two heroes, but they got off the supernova. They realized their CC was going to be running out. GPK doesn't think he have attack speed to be able to finish off the A either. They couldn't get a kill. Oh, what? Duraccio shot down by Nightfall right through the heart. And they're too late on the side of Gaming Gladiators to save him, but they can't get some revenge. Still battling it out. Quinn biding his time, waiting for an opportunity to go back onto Nightfall. Forced out a win run. Meanwhile, the snowball is going to put him in an awkward position. Tofu tries to go for the kill on Nightfall. Not quite enough damage, but Nightfall is in deep. He's got to find a way to juke his way out of here because he doesn't have a TP yet.
Fine.
Fortunately, he's got a ward on the high ground. He'll give him good
he's
information to dodge. Uh-oh.
He's absolutely
he is
not
fine at all.
Oh, he's fine.
Found by Tofu. TP coming in. He's dead.
Chilling.
Avery doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Chilling in the fountain, you know what I'm saying? Year and a half.
Yeah, but that wasn't carry Wind Ranger.
Let me tell you something. Wind Ranger's in the game, you're a carry. If you're picking Wind Ranger for the stun utility, I mean, you can do that on support. But then, but then you should wear. They've fallen, they've fallen out of society, and they need a direction in life. You know what I'm saying? And Lion, there's that Maelstrom going to work again. Another kill streak.
Yeah, great analysis.
I mean, his skirmish power's heating up.
Duraccio sees an opportunity that you don't have the focus fire, so now he feels comfortable taking the fight, especially into the Huskar operating on low HP. The physical damage is a threat, and GPK has to reset, especially off that supernova being used, but that's fine with BETBOOM. They got the kill on Quinn. Meta used and nothing really for it.
You're going to try and fight without the Pango.
Oh, they're still going to go for the... Wait. Nobody followed him in.
Oh, 2 minutes.
Oh! Here, that's an opportunity to go for the backline instead of Duraccio. Did they get the kill? They do, just in time. No opportunity for a shallow grave, and now Duraccio's battling without his supports. Got him on the Grim Choke ultimate there, just trying to slow him down. Hide him out as much as possible. Another opportunity to hit a stop, and it ain't well too much. Chain stun. Back and forth, BETBOOM go. Working Gaming Gladiators in this fight, and Quinn, desperation, trying to make something happen out of this one, but can't really go back in. He's going for Pure instead, but Pure's pretty tanky. They have the Inkswell, and this is Pole Celery out of position to get another kill.
Dyer's middle tower
God
is under
damn,
attack.
BETBOOM putting on a back and forth clinic right here as they just step in and out of the fight beautifully. Kite out gaming. Again, the reason I started that entire sequence off with the smoke going, they're doing it without the Pangoliers because the Pango is your control and damage in the fight. It's really one of their best heroes. I think it was why the Underlord also worked really well for them for a long time. See, yeah, there's your Yule in action.
Dyer's top tower
Some return
is
fire from Gaming Gladiators. Ace flicking forward to ensure they hit well against Dazzle.
I mean, Ag kick on Tusk
Dyer's
is never
bottom
bad.
tower is under attack.
That's how I'll put it. But I think he needs the BKB to interact into the tiny and into Pango roll. He wants to
Yes, when you're out in the open field to battle, but I mean, you're trying to siege a high ground. It becomes a whole lot different game, but a surprise initiation does work out very nicely. Picking off Quinn there.
Yeah,
Maybe they could just go right past that tier 2 in the mid lane and hit the tier 3 at top instead.
Dyer's middle
Aggressive
tower
cheese eat
is
here.
under attack.
Yeah, Ward just got until the Pango's ready to respond. Though Tofu might go for some toss backs.
Might be able to take away that Aegis. They do, but they're going to get caught in the process. Immediately Tron through Tokyo looks for the jump in onto the Dazzle. They block out with a shard. Another stop landing for Pure, beautiful stuff. And they'll clean up the Dazzle while trying to back away. Now they have to get away from this supernova. Celery doing a great job of positioning this.
Gotta be careful this Pango respawn getting chased down. This Sky.
Oh, down a little bit. Tofu wants to hop out there, but afraid of a rebuttal there from
Radiant's
BETBOOM.
bottom tower.
Wind Ranger Centaur setup. Very straightforward.
Great find if you can get it. Stampede trying to run down. Ace goes for a TP, but he is down around the corner.
Quick pick off here. Oh, doesn't make any sense, man. It's just
I see, you know, you're jumping into big team 5 heroes.
very pivotal team fight for Roshan.
Shard
Fine,
not going to be
Shard.
able to block anybody up. Quinn gets a really good roll in, though.
secure it.
Can Duraccio get a kill off of this control? Actually bumps into the Tusk as he comes out of the snowball. Perfect opportunity. They do get something out of it.
Oh,
Now the toss back. No, toss straight up. But jumping from Pure. Jack from behind. Nightfall does manage to get that execution, but without the focus fire, can they handle Duraccio? Still just beating down heroes. Whoever shows up at TPOA is not good enough for Pure. Once again, the Supernova allows them to be able to push back BETBOOM. Nightfall almost dying. Unfortunately, swashbuckles on the other side direction. Duraccio is left alone. The entire team abandoned Duraccio on a second life, chasing after this Wind Ranger. They do finally manage to get him.
Other team. Help your carries.
Well, that one's not on
here?
BETBOOM. You can't keep up with Wind.
He's just farming here. He has no peeking. Is this good?
We're about to find out. It seems like it's perfectly not okay. I can't
This
tell.
is really bad.
Oh, missed swashbuckle. That's no longer good, but at least he was able to blink away before GPK can get his ultimate on him. Speaking of which, he does land it. Managed to roll up just in time, dodging some of that damage, but he's going to be, trying to get swashbuckled out of there. Looked like a kick there for a second. Another Rolling Thunder, but he doesn't have much health to be able to work with. The Chainston's working well. They just don't have the damage to kill GPK. Quinn's got to find a way out of this one. It's going to start rolling on away, and he's going to be okay, but GPK is in a position.
That's probably the last
Radiant are scanning.
He was not getting a lot of lucky shots throughout that fight. I feel a little bad for him. What can you do?
Celery being, the full-on drag. GPK actually gets pulled way out of position thanks to that dive. Supernova, though, will it result in anything here? The only person up there is Pure. Meanwhile, Nightfall jumps in the back once again, managed to get the lockdown on the Dazzle. The Eagle Scepter, though, it's stopping some of the damage, but the stuns continue to rain on it, and Pure is massive. Look at that horse, boy. He's huge. He's a goddamn lifestyle. He's just standing up against Duraccio for now, trying to draw some attention away from GPK, who does manage to get the H12. Dispel, straight fire. Oh, it's a close one, but he does manage to get the kill before he, no, he doesn't even die to the Tiny. Now it gets popped by Ace. Meanwhile, Quinn finally gets his man, hunts down the hero in the Roshan pit.
That's Toronto Tokyo with a gem. Quinn will reclaim it here. Actually, that's Toronto Tokyo with a gem.
For the second
That'll pop the buyback out of GPK, who just wants this Aegis, man. That's all he wants in life. Just leave me alone. He's so proc. That is just nasty. But all that is off Nightfall once more, finding Ace with a special shackle on the backside. He's just getting on the team fight, the louder the dubstep gets.
You can only do that if it's Doom soundtrack. Here, using the Stampede and his BKB to get away. Gaming Gladiator is taking the chance to try and all in the Centaur, but instead they find GPK, who is going to lose their Aegis. Now, beautiful link there. Soulbind onto the 2 cores. Pure coming back in, but he doesn't have the same kind of HP. Refreshes Stampede, but he can't get away in time.
Can't refresh the grave, son. It's just too damn late.
Toronto Tofu, nice. Oh, even better. Toronto Tofu pushed himself over the shards to be able to still catch Toronto Tokyo and a Yule Scepter. GPK in some trouble. Does have the invisibility here.
Gem on Quinn, though. But no Basher.
No Basher. So that's Nullifier on Wind Ranger.
Yeah, that definitely helps. Tofu jumps
That's
into
going to be a ways away. Yule Scepter to be able to dodge the jump there from GPK, and a big hit there from the Pango. Quinn trying to follow it up some more. He got the BKBs out of him. Honestly, that's good enough for that initiation.
I mean, they got Egg and Meta and Roll.
There's nothing to really get here with that meta. There's no Roshan, so they kind of need to be able to find more. They got it with the toss back there.
Another Yule dodge, man.
He's got a lot of movement speed. Look at Pure. He's getting in a position here to be able to get a big stomp. Only gets it onto the...
they found Dazzle.
Okay, they do manage to get the Dazzle. Nightfall really quick with the refresh. Thunder save from Duraccio. Pops his BKB, but it's too much. He got himself killed, saving Ace, but no Shallow Grave to be able to return the favor in time.
You should have sundered yourself, man. That was not worth it at all. He's gonna have to buy back here. There's so many stacks on Pure right now.
I am the snowball.
600 HP. It's not a fight you want to go back into as Ace clips himself for the escape. It's hunting for Duraccio, trying to get a die back out of him, but a little too far here. Another great shackle by Nightfall, man. He has just found them every fight.
Another one.
This is a dieback.
Oh no.
Is that the end of the game?
That might be it. I mean, sometimes Nightfall just got your number. I'm surprised they're not going through it. I mean, you know he has no buyback. It was a minute ago.
I will say that it's tough. Oh, Toronto Tokyo gets them an opening here with the Aghanim Scepter, but they do have that upgraded Yules to be able to get some distance back into his base, and they Supernova's covering him as well. With the constant refreshes, man, it's pretty annoying. The stun is going to be able to land on GPK. He's a little bit low, and his BKB is wearing Quinn, but Quinn really deep in there, gets caught by a shackle. Now he's going to buy back. Once again, the Wind Waker being able to bail out Ace, but they don't really have the damage to stop them. They maybe are keeping their Dazzle alive, but they can't actually keep BETBOOM.
I mean, buyback's a glitch. Duraccio's up to 10. This is actually a hold.
This is enough. It's enough to be able to stave off Mega Creeps.
That was honestly... I thought they were going to lose the game, so that was a pretty good outcome. I mean, obviously, it's incredibly costly, right? But there's a world where BETBOOM just try and go drone there. Top, you find the right target.
Oh, they might be able to find GPK
so
first. No, this is perfect. A toss back into the Rolling Thunder, chaining the Suns beautifully, and now he's still low. He's not going to be able to do anything. The perfect pick-off. A dieback on the carry with 2 minutes on the clock. They're going to fight this out. 4 versus 5 anyway. See if they can go the toss away. The double edge is pretty nice. The toss away onto Dazzle. Dazzle low, and he dies. Immediate buyback coming in. They need to be able to bail out Duraccio. Here's caught in the soul blind. Constantly stunned up. Ace, yeah, the Dark Portrait is going to work here, but Ace, they can help deal with that one. They have the sustain to keep their fight going through. They have to get this Roshan, though, in this window of time.
Typhoon does not have enough to commit to this fight. He has to go to base, so it's all up to Pure. Finds them all on the hill, but is that the fight you wanted to go into there?
Yeah, they're stalling him from going through the portal to get to Roshan, but he'll die for it. Now he doesn't have buyback. This is a change of plans for Gaming Gladiators. They're going to look for more now. Save does manage to get out. Jumping forward. Ace, he can catch him here.
It's just Tinker Dazzle.
He has this Blink Dagger. He's going to be able to catch up with Wind Waker first and follow it up with the Poison Touch. He does have the tag team into Blink to get the Blink. No, couldn't get the Blink away. Hit by the damage. Another pickoff.
That's
Another hero. This
Game's
one
just crumbling.
does have buyback, though. Massive network difference. It's also enough time for them to reset their buybacks, very likely. Right?
Yes, they could just wait. Right?
Roshan has fallen to the down.
Something all that
It's gonna be the
advantage.
terror.
That makes sense. I mean, it's definitely the most powerful here. The extra HP. Well, I'm saying he can save, right? The save could be pretty tough.
If he gets this.
Yeah, he has 4,500 gold.
Yeah, but he needs buyback. And he's going to lose this fight. Maybe. We'll see.
That's a good
Toss Pure using the Stampede to get back to his base. Gaming Gladiators, they're kind of in a weird position here. A pickoff would have allowed them to push high ground more confidently.
I mean, they got to keep going, right? Getting the BKB is nice, but he does have refresher on Centaur. 50 seconds for Stampede.
Whoa, hey,
Oh, that gust.
Big pull out of position by the Gust. That was a dangerous moment there. Fortunately, the Wind Waker.
Radiant structures are
Punched the
fortified.
creep.
Yeah,
Not
he
get
punched
the
a
kick.
creep and didn't get a kick.
This is where you sell the Midas for an Aether Lens. I mean, you don't really need any more value out of it just to make your life easier, you know?
Radiant's bottom
The
tower
courier
has
from
fallen.
Save has done a daring
Radiant's
mission, did not pay
courier
off.
has been killed.
It distracted him for
I
a total of
scouted
1
the
hit.
enemy forces.
They're in front of our base.
And a jump.
Where was that Solba? What was that?
Yeah, that was... Well, your soulbind's down. So our gaming going to try and force this right now. I think Tofu's going to look for the jump. Just doesn't have the vision.
No, it's going to be
Jumped
him
instead?
getting jumped instead with Toronto Tokyo pouncing first. An avalanche onto 3, but they have the nullifier
Down.
stop
He's
him.
in trouble.
Any Yule shenanigans are ruined. Meanwhile, taunted up, so he's going to be bounced off the wall and bounce back into that. Pops the cheese, but the damage is overwhelming. He needs the shallow grave. He needs another one. Ace is going to be able to keep him alive a little bit longer, but now Ace not in position. Now he's going to be locked down. The
Mega
Fairway trying to
kill.
claw back.
Double
Ace still
kill.
up, but Pure will put him down.
They did not get the Pango off. After all those graves, now Ace left in no man's land will have to Wind Waker his way away, but this fight has been abandoned by Gaming as there's just not enough graves in the tank to bail the Pangolier off that taunt ulti. Wasted as well. That Roland just really backfired there.
Radiant are scanning.
Looking at a Megas.
Once again,
more.
the
Marco throw.
initiation going to be so important. Toronto Tokyo looks for it and gets it onto Duraccio. BKB immediately going to be put to use as he resets with the Thunder as well, but
Oh,
still
he got
caught by
taunted.
GPK with the taunt. They need the help, but the Tofu's holding onto his buyback. They're going to go for a toss-back play. That's their really only option now, but it's too late to get him in the fountain.
He does not have high. He's 150 gold short, 120 gold short,
Somebody get out there on the map, find a bounty
50
room.
gold short.
Dire structures
Picking up fast here.
But it may not be coming up in time because Quinn's already been jumped. The nullifiers put on the Tofu as well. They're both in trouble. A toss back onto Pure into the fountain, but he is too tanky. The fountain's not not going to be enough. Not a couple hits like that.
This man's got 10k HP, can't even buy his item, he's too damn
Durantio
big.
trying to jump in. Prior's just waiting his time. Come out of your fountain. Get stunned immediately for a
Dire's
billion
middle
seconds.
tower has fallen.
I just sit there for the memes. But Pure, he has more discipline than I do. He was looking to buy an Ags in their fountain. He didn't have enough slots. 10k HP Centaur to get to G.
Why don't you do that with the Wind Ranger and he focus fires the bro?
Because that's too easy. Gotta do it the hard way. No set defensive. It'll be the last fight for Demon. No Pangolier.
There's the toss back. This is what they gotta use with the blink back as well. They got Pure pretty far in.
Oh,
But once again, he's too taken to deal with that. A shackle from Nightfall is just beautiful. Fortunately, the heals are there. Problem is their base is in trouble.
Yeah,
it's no longer about keeping your heroes alive. It's about the throne that's happening in the stuns. Just keep on raiding in. The Soulbind, they actually have to toss away. Does manage to break some of that one, but it still managed to get the kill. And it's too much for Gaming Gladiators. They can't handle the heat the BETBOOM brought to this game too. Off the back of the Huskar. They'll be able to do it. Huskar, 100% win rate in ESL One Kuala Lumpur.
I mean, that's